Hi everybody, it's Danielle back with Dingbat Beauty. Today I'm going to talk about some of the palettes that I've acquired recently, and it's quite a few palettes. And let me go ahead and show you. It's this many. Now, hear me out. It's not like I just did this in one shopping spree or anything like that. That is not the case. This is 2 months of buying palettes, and they just come in periodically. I mean, especially if you're using an indie brand, they don't ship, very quickly, and sometimes ColourPop takes a while to get there, so they kind of all just ended up here. And I've been saving because I wanted to film looks with them and tell you guys my impressions of them, but it's getting to the point where I'm kind of overwhelmed. And so what I'm going to do is swatch these out, and we're just going to see how they look in their formula, and I'm going to get them into my rotation, and I'll just use them that way. I may film them, I may not, but this way you can at least see what I've gotten recently, and we can kind of use them as we go. Today's look is by Midas in collab with Cole MUA. It is the Served Soft palette, and it's beautiful. It's one of my favorite neutral palettes right now that I'm using, and I love it. If it's still available, I think you should definitely check it out. It's just really beautiful, and I've enjoyed using it. And for a neutral palette, I can get several looks out of it. I believe it's 12 pans. Don't quote me. Maybe 16. Let me look. Hold on. I have it right here. Let's see. All right, so it's 12 pans, and let me show you what it looks like. I'm trying to do this one-handed. All right, and that's what it looks like. I did a video on this, but using it once when I first do a video, I mean, it's not really telling you the whole story. The whole story is what I just wear in my everyday life, and I have been using that one. All right, so we're gonna get started, and we're gonna try to make a dent in these palettes. All right, stay tuned. We'll go ahead and we'll start with the first one, which is going to be our little bite-sized elf. I love this one. I think it is so cute. Oh, it's upside down. It is so cute. This was from my bonus daughter who picked it up. I had been eyeing it for a while, and kind of hemming and hawing about getting it, but she picked it up for me. I do like it a lot. We're gonna swatch it and see how the formula is. I don't think I've ever used an elf eyeshadow. Pretty sure I have not, so we'll see what the quality's like. And it's so cute. It's the hot jalapeno is the palette name. So we're gonna swatch that. So I'll be right back. Give me just a second. Okay, I've swatched out the hot jalapeno palette. So it's got 2 mattes, 2 shimmers. The shimmers are beautiful, just beautiful. Oh, sorry about my little creases. I'm wearing a sweater, so that was my long sleeves creasing my arm. Okay, so the shimmers are gorgeous. The matte looks a little splotchy, but I don't think that's any problem. I mean, easy enough to work with. But these bite size run for about $4. Maybe you can pick them up on sale or on Black Friday coming up. But it's definitely cute and something that I would look forward to using in the future. So I'm thankful for that. All right, let's see next. Oh yes, next is the Loki palette. And let's see, I've had this one for a little bit, but ooh, it's the first time I've opened it. Like I said, I like to open them with you guys so you can get the first impression as well. All right, that is the Loki palette. Very interesting. I can't wait to see what this one swatches as. I can't remember where I got this one from. Notoriously Morbid, maybe? Hold on, let me double check. Because I also got lipstick from them as well. So it is Notoriously Morbid is the brand, and this is the Loki palette. See, it's beautiful. That's very nice, very pretty. So I'm gonna swatch this one, and I'll be right back to show you guys what it looks like. It's gorgeous though. Absolutely beautiful. Very, very pretty. Okay, I've swatched the Loki palette by Notoriously Morbid, and it's currently sold out. It does look like they're gonna restock because they're taking notifications to let people know when the restock is in. So it's got a couple shimmers here, and here. It's got a glitter, which I don't particularly care for. Oh, and it's got some shimmers there too. But the most notable is this beautiful multi-chrome right here that's got pink and green shift, and that's absolutely gorgeous. That's beautiful. Everything was super soft and very nice to work with. I'm just not a fan of the glitter. It's very pretty though. And the one thing about Notoriously Morbid, it is an indie company, so they do hand press all of the shades. So it might look a little off. That's just because it's done by hand. It's not a machine doing that. So It's very, very beautiful. It's a gorgeous palette. I love the color story. I also got a lip. Let's see what this is. A Mystic Metallic Liquid Lipstick. Let me swatch this one too, because I don't even remember what color this is that came with it. Wow, look at that. For lips, oh my goodness, that's gorgeous. It's very pretty. I don't know if it's how it kind of shifts to blue was picking up on camera, but it's very, very pretty. All right, I'm just gonna, oh, so pretty. Look at that, that is amazing. Oh yeah, that's very, very pretty. I can't wait to try that on my lips. That is so pretty, I like that a lot. Ah, good job. So the palette's $29. With Notoriously Morbid, you can order directly from their site when it's back in stock. But they have very cute products, and I like that very much. I think they even have some clothing products. I don't know a whole lot about that company, but I believe they have some clothing and some other things on that site. All right, so next, we're gonna do both of these. These are my first Juvia's Place palettes, and I think this line was 4 different ones total, but I got the yellowy one and the green one. They also had a gray one, and I can't think of what the other one was. But these run for about $10. I got these at Ulta, and they're beautiful. These were my first 2 pick, even though I really do like the gray one. Maybe I'll get that one later. I don't know. Let me see how these work out real quick, and I'll be right back. All right, I have swatched the Juvia's Place palettes. Now, these are just little quads. And like I said, they run for $10 at Ulta, which I'm extremely happy to pay $10 for a quad. I think that's great. But this is what they look like. Now, this one here, the orange one, has just 1 shimmer, then 3 mattes. This one has 2 mattes, 2 shimmers, and no mirror, which I'm absolutely fine with. I think $10 for a 4 quad palette is excellent. That's a good deal for me. I'm happy with that. This is the 4 swatches. They are very, very pretty. Gorgeous. I'm just, as much as I like green palettes, and I really do, those beautiful greens, that orange just takes my breath away. Like, I want to wear that one like tomorrow. So I might pull that one to the side and use that one tomorrow. It is beautiful. And if I remember, I'll take a picture, maybe post it on Instagram or something. But even with the greens, as many green palettes as I have, which is a good number of greens, that quad, that green, gorgeous, 100% gorgeous. I mean, if you could only pick 4 greens, those were a good 4 greens to pick. So yay, I'm really happy with that. I've been wanting to try Juvia's Place for a while. I also picked up her eyeshadow primer as well, but I'm not ready to open another eyeshadow primer. So super happy with those. Really like those quite a bit. All right, next. All right, I'm gonna have to look up some things on this. All right, so my bonus starter got me this Lucky Charm, and it was really super discounted, and I asked her to go ahead and get it. 1, it's a pretty green palette, but 2, because I want to know how the quality is on this inexpensive palette, and I'll see if I can find online about how much this runs, but it's just a couple of dollars. It's a 9-pan palette. It's got quite a few, I'm just gonna have to give me a second to open that one up. So we'll have to see what I can find out about this one. Hopefully that's a really nice brown. We'll see. It's hard to tell with the green tint on the packaging. So we'll see. I'll be right back. All right, so I looked up this palette. It is $3.99. The website is Nicka, it's NICKA.com, and I think she got this at maybe Sally Beauty. But $3.99, and they have a lot of these 9-pan palettes, and they were ranked 5 out of 5 stars, and it had like 32 reviews on it. But you know, when you go to the actual website of the company, I mean, if they do have less than 5 stars, it's probably a little fishy, because people are somehow posting the truth, whereas most of the time they just post the ones that have the 5 out of 5 stars. So I opened this up and I was quite surprised. It's not green at all. It's blue. Now, all the colors were very nice. Here they are right here, except that middle square, which was that gold shimmer. I don't care for that, but the mattes were actually very smooth and creamy, not dry as much as I would expect for a $4 palette. I will definitely be trying this out, because if I can find inexpensive eyeshadow palettes and they're good quality, I'm going to pass that along to you guys so you know. I did notice when I was on this site that they kind of had like something that looked like a dupe for that Urban Decay Tinted Moisturizer that they came out with this past year, and they had something that looks very similar, so maybe I'll snag that and go head to head with the Urban Decay just to see if it's a good dupe. I mean, because save money where you can save money, and as far as I'm concerned, I think Urban Decay is overpriced anyhow. So that was really cute, so I will definitely try that. A little disappointed with that middle yellow, but I mean, it's okay. If all the other ones worked out great, I mean, this one right here was so nice. That was this one right there. That was just very, very lovely, very nice. But yeah, definitely fun something to play with. All right, let's see, next is BH Romantic Nomad. This is also from my bonus daughter. She snagged this one for me. That looks like a very nice kind of, not super wild color story. That's something that could easily go on trips, and you could get several different looks with that. So we will be playing with this one next. The only other BH one that I've tried was the Emerald palette for the birthday. May baby, so I got the Emerald one like the day it opened, but I wasn't like super impressed with that. I thought it is more like a companion palette than one that could stand well on its own. But it did have some pretty shimmers, but I haven't really used it. I think I played with it once and I wasn't super impressed. But this is the Romantic Nomad, so I'm going to swatch that one for you next. Okay guys, I have swatched, oops, right way. I have swatched the Romantic Nomad palette by BH. I am actually very pleasantly surprised by the color story. So it has a mirror. It is a 16 pan palette with a mix of shimmers and mattes. And I was very nicely surprised to find out that bottom row has a duochrome. Let me show you. All right, so here's the colors. And this one shifts from blue to purple. But this palette itself, this was gonna be my brand new travel palette that I can take out of town, because I can do so many things with this color story. And I like that the palettes are actually a little kind of on the small side, because there's just no way you're gonna get through huge palette pans. And I think I have some larger pans coming up in other palettes that I'm gonna look at, but they're very petite, but you know, all you need is the size large enough for your brush to fit in. But that is very pretty, and I'm like absolutely thrilled to find that duochrome. I mean, that's just gorgeous. Very pretty, very happily surprised. And yeah, I will definitely be using this. And it's nice and petite, and you could do so many with this one palette. So I'm super excited. All right, let's see what we got next. All right, next we're gonna do a couple from ColourPop. First one is gonna be with their NBA collab. I grabbed the Lakers. My boyfriend really likes the Lakers. He's from LA. So I'm going to swatch this one next. I was actually gonna do like a special look with this and had ordered the face stickers that came along with it, and you know, have my other Lakers gear, but the stickers didn't come, and I mean, that's kind of sucky. So ColourPop's running about a 50-50 with me. So like 50% of the orders that I have placed with them are wrong, but 50 are right. But this one is actually one of the quickest ones that I've gotten from shipping from them. It usually takes at least 2 weeks with their shipping, but it actually came pretty quick. I think within a week or so. So this will be my next one. All right, y'all, I'm back. I'm sorry, I took a little break and had some dinner. All right, so I'm back and I've swatched the Lakers palette from ColourPop. And this is what the swatching looks like. I'm actually fairly disappointed right off the bat. They were kind of patchy. I mean, this color right here is a disappointment. This one I swatched twice. I actually like that there's a neutral in the palette, and I like the color story. I just, I'm gonna have to play around with the colors and kind of see how they go on the eye. The last palette I did with ColourPop was the Tinkerbell palette, and I was not impressed. I have one more to do, and I think I'm gonna make a part 2 because I've got 5 more palettes, and they're larger ones to review. We've got a couple. We got one ColourPop, the Lucky Penny. Oh, I can't wait to see what that looks like. I've got a Peachy Queen, the Avocado palette. Can't wait to see that one. I've got Witching Hour by Alien, and then I've got 2 Kaleidos palettes. So I will do a part 2, and then we'll go through those. I'm so happy to kind of make a dent in some of this to-do stuff. So that's the Lakers one. Oh, and since I ate, my lip color came off. So this is a great chance for me to try on the Notoriously Morbid lip gloss that I got. This is the color Remember Nothing. This, I showed it to you earlier, and I'm gonna try it on right now. See how it goes on. This is the first lip product I've tried from them. And this is just, oh wow, look at that. No lip liner or anything. This is straight from the tube onto my lips. Oh wow. That is a statement. I'm not sure exactly what the statement's saying, but it is a statement. Oh my goodness. That is crazy. It feels really good. It's, whoo, that's wild. Oh my gosh, that's so wild. Nuts. All right, well, there's the color. It's very pretty. I will not wear this very often, but it's fun to try out things that I wouldn't normally get. So that's that. All right, guys, I'm gonna make part 2 probably tomorrow. That's gonna be it for me for today. Thank you so much for joining me and getting some things marked off my to-do list so I can throw these into my regular rotation. So far, out of the palettes I showed today, the 2 Juvia Place ones, the green and the yellow, the orange, the Notoriously Morbid Loki Palette, the e.l.f. Hot Jalapeno, the Lucky Charm, which was this one for $3.99, and the Romantic Nomad. Did you guys have any favorites based on the color swatches yet? I'm curious to see what you guys liked. I definitely was very happily surprised with the Romantic Nomad. That turned out to be very, very pretty. All right, guys, that's it for me. Bye. I'll see you next time.